like when things are concise and tight in the ring. Where versus with this tribal chief stuff, it's like, for me, it's like, it's story, but for me, it's formulaic.
I see wrestlers, yeah. I enjoy evolution of wrestlers when they also evolve with the way they wrestle.
Oh yes, we've got this big match, Suzuki versus Moxley. But it's not going anywhere because these men are just doing jobs. So that's what I'm saying. If we're gonna have partnerships, let it be partnerships where it's benefiting both people, where talent we know are coming into AEW from a New Japan are gonna be here for the long run, and they're gonna at least do something of note. Bro, I'm tired of defending Yuji Nagata. I'm tired of defending certain man and telling these men are greats. These men are former GHC champions, former Triple Crown champions, some former New Japan IWGP champions, but they're coming and losing in 10 minutes. Bro, it hurts my heart, and I don't like that. It's
Warning. The following views shared on this podcast are the unfiltered expressions of our vibrant personalities. We are here to dissect the pulse-pounding world of pro wrestling, from the epic battles inside the ring to the captivating storylines that keep us hooked. Our discussions may venture into unexpected territories, from questioning the creative direction or analysing the artistry behind the suplexes and submissions. Please understand that we aim to entertain, educate and engage. But please also remember that we are just merely fans and observers, and we are not actual wrestlers, journalists or industry insiders. As we always say, by the Mandem, for the Mandem. Enjoy.
Episode, you know, make some noise.
Let's fucking noise!
MBCB, I be doing I be CB. Shout out Ripley, man. Banging song, man. Where do we start? We played 2K today. Great game. A lot of content went on our channel. So you guys go watch that, as well as the wrestling gaming channel. Guys, go subscribe to that channel as well. I think that channel goes under the radar sometimes. Go and subscribe to that channel. We've got banging stuff going on that channel. Royal Rumble, we're going to discuss that today. It's a good pay-per-view.
AEW
Dynamite. Seth Rollins begging for title. begging for his title to be lost at Mania. Does it make sense? We're going to discuss that as well.
Give me Cody.
Trust me. Mercedes Moné, probably discuss that as well. CM Punk's injury, I can't lie. I nearly shed a tear. The paper from the promo that he cut. The Vince stuff as well. His allegation stuff, to discuss that as well. And I think we should just, I can't lie, stop sleeping on NXT, bro. We need to discuss that weekly because they're doing some good shit over there. I'm not even joking, bro.
It's a good show.
It's a great show. They're doing some good shit over there, man. Trick Williams, there might be a possibility that Trick Williams might become the NXT champion this weekend. This weekend, innit?
I personally don't think it's happening.
I think
it might happen WrestleMania weekend.
Yeah,
but I don't think it'll happen this week.
I think this should be the weekend that, obviously, this should be the weekend that we find out that it was Carmella Hayes that done the Beatties.
Yeah.
Carmella should come out.
Even that, the last 2 weeks, I started thinking it's Dragunov. I've been turned a bit.
Why?
I think it's Dragunov.
I still think it's Carmella Hayes, because Carmella Hayes is just...
No, he's still the front runner, but I just don't think we can count out Dragunov.
Yeah.
But it's good stuff.
What else is there, guys? What else is there? Have I missed out? Have I missed anything else?
There's a lot, man.
There's a lot. We'll get to it. But yeah, it's a full show. Nasty, formerly known as the VHS Pappy. To my left, I've got the big...
When I say guap, you say daddy guap.
Daddy.
Guap.
Daddy.
It's a strong style rating, leg drop hating, big back rubbing, Jericho loving, son of a Ganja boy, Boy, a.k.a. Swody Lee, a.k.a. Riz Jericho, a.k.a. Swave Wyatt, a.k.a. Pro Gottees, a.k.a. the Nostalgia Police, a.k.a. the Cargill Maniac, a.k.a. L.A. Swave.
Yeah.
A.k.a. I'm not going to lie. God forgive me if I bust
man.
And to the left of me, we've got
Yo, Slaps, the main event live on
Champagne Sipper,
Big Back Driller,
Babyface Killer,
back
Heat
again.
Mac Cover,
Rasta Man Dagger. Hey! Rasta Man Dagger.
I like that had Heat Mapper to it still.
Heat Mapper.
Crazy.
That'll be a sick finishing name as well. Heat Mapper.
Heat Mapper, bro. That's a mad. Imagine how mad that looks. Bear running around the ring. Clothesline.
Suplex and clothesline.
Oh, the same way. Just from the sky.
He thinks this is a part.
Basically, European uppercut, fam.
Yo, people, it's your boy NK, aka the man of the hour, too sweet to be sour, aka the Hood Japanese correspondent, aka the CEO, the president, the commissioner, the TDM, Tokyo Dome Merchants.
Cool. It's your boy Sam Blacks, Mr. Controversial, Underdone, Mr. Top 5 Dead or Alive Big Man, Mr. 150 million %, Mr. Hot Takes, Nikki, oh my gosh, Nikki Garcia's baby boy. Yeah. Immediately. Queenie. We're here on the podcast still.
No, I'm just saying, Queenie. What's up, people? My name's Mex. I'm a wrestling fan, wrestling enthusiast, WrestleMania, if you will. As seen on WWE, NXT.
The E!
Wait, can we reveal the last one then? Can we reveal the last one? Is it too early?
What's the last one?
Oh, I don't want to give it to you.
Yeah. Not yet.
Oh, chill, man.
That's what he said.
It's not time it, yeah?
No.
It's not time it. Alright, cool.
And
Oh, I guess you can say, yeah.
you're tuned into episode 209
Men's fucking nice!
of the Wrestling Podcast.
Yeah.
We've also got Ola in the building.
Yeah, hola.
Engineer.
You might see him in Shoreditch.
Huh?
You'll definitely see him at Loading Bar.
150 million %.
You might see him on WWE 2K.
150 million
But you'll
%.
definitely see him on the stairs.
Production graphics.
Dr. Chief Engineer.
Yeah, big up Ola. Ola's literally on production now. So anything that you see, any visual that go behind on the WRESTHINGS now, he's obviously working behind it as well, man. So make some noise for Ola, man. Welcome. Welcome.
Yeah.
Where do we start?
I just say elephant in the room, get it out of the way so we can talk about happy stuff afterwards.
Just
Just get it out of the way, rip the band-aid off. Like,
He's ready to unload the clip.
do you know what it is? It's not even unloaded. It's just addressing the misfortunate situation, innit? Obviously, the report has come out. The lawsuit was filed last week Thursday. Alleging Vincent Kennedy McMahon of sex trafficking and sexual assault against one Janelle Grant. Obviously, first and foremost, if you are somebody that is, deeply affected by what we're going to discuss, I recommend you skip ahead. We are a fun podcast. We don't want to incite any trauma to our viewership, but I feel like this is a very important topic that needs to be discussed in regards to Vince McMahon. Now, I'm not going to get into the nitty-gritty details of what was alleged, but the documents speak for themselves in terms of, just some of the heinous acts that he's committed. And this has been something that's been following Vince McMahon for, a while in his career, whether it's Rita Chatterton in 1994, whether it's 2011, in a spa in California, whether there's several NDAs signed against him, that he signed against women. There are clearly things that Vince McMahon has done in his past that are deplorable, and even in this lawsuit are deplorable. But the thing I kind of want to discuss, and the thing I kind of want to talk about today, is the culture in terms that Vince McMahon breeded. Vince McMahon, it's easy to look at Vince McMahon as somebody on an island by himself. Someone who was doing these things and he was the only, culprit of this. And I'm not trying to say here to throw accusations except for John Laurinaitis, who was named in the alleged lawsuit. But when it comes to Vincent Kennedy McMahon, and WWE, there was clearly people co-conspiring, there was clearly people facilitating certain things. And even in the lawsuit itself, it alleges that certain higher-ups and officials were aware of the actions going on. I think there's definitely going to be more information uncovered when it comes to the lawsuit, but I think the press need to do the due diligence. And those who are in a position to speak out should speak out in terms of the wrongdoings that have been happening in the company, because I think, like I said, we talk about safe working environments. We all want to be working under an environment that's conducive to our mental health, that's conducive to our well-being, and working in an environment where, absolutely heinous acts are happening to you is unacceptable and under any circumstances. So whether it's at press conferences, whether it's at, interviews, whatever questions, journalists, fans alike have for, the respective CEOs, respective corporate officials, ask them away. I feel like the company needs to not be held accountable as a whole, but the people involved definitely need to be held accountable. And it's a culture of abuse and violence doesn't just start with one person. It can start with one person, but it's perpetuated by people either facilitating or turning a blind eye to it. And the lawsuit goes in, like I said, into graphic detail, but the lawsuit names people like WWE Corporate Officer number 1, WWE Corporate Officer number 2. There's a section in the lawsuit that says that the corporate officers were aware of what was going on and are still working in the company. I'm not here to throw names. I'm not going to be responsible like that. But do your due diligence. And if you are intrigued by the case, read up on it, because it is more than just like one man's heinous acts. It's easy to view it like, oh my God, my man did the madness, but like I said, there were people facilitating and corroborating like the perpetuation of like certain activities, and you just can't run in it. And like I'm a fan of wrestling, I'm a fan of the product, I'm a fan of just like, but also I'm a human being in it. So for me, when I see certain things, I just have to speak with it in it. So I'm gonna keep it short, I'm gonna keep it sweet. But when it comes to Vincent Kennedy McMahon, with the alleged activities, some madness. And Janelle Grant's attorney said that she's had a ton of emails through people who know information about the case or who have been inspired to speak out about the case. And going forward, I think this won't be the last time that we hear about this. So, yeah, that's basically it.
My heart goes out to all the victims, man. People that want to come forward, people that have already come forward as well, and hope they get justice, man, because
that's the most important bit.
that's the most important stuff, man.
Victims get the justice, and those who have done wrong are weeded out. And yeah.
But yeah, Royal Rumble was this weekend, last weekend as well. Great turnout for the guys that came to the watch party.
Thank you, guys. Honestly,
Listen, I'm
the whole Mandem weekend though was an absolute
great.
blast.
Can I just give a public service not a PSA, please? After today, I don't want to see no one message me and say, I should have came to your party. I should have came. I should have come to your watch party. Oh, I'll be there at the next one. Oh, I didn't come because this. I don't want to hear rubbish no more. I don't want to hear, what you say? Nothing. Nothing. I'm tired of it now.
Can't lie, certain men are under the microscope. I'm not going to say too much.
I'm tired of it, bro. I'm tired of that whole thing of like, oh, I should have came. Oh, you man, this. Bro, it's done now. It's done now. We've done it. It's happened. If you missed out, you missed out. Like, don't come and tell me you're coming to the next one, because there might not be a next one. How about
Don't
that?
tell me, yeah, we should link up and do. No, brother, I'm not trying to link up and do nothing.
Your breaths all stink.
I'm not trying to do nothing with you.
That's
niggas.
crazy still.
Yeah, because you're talking and talking, but you know, it's just smelling.
But
Where are
yeah, it was great. It was great. I proper enjoyed it. A great
Controversial.
turnout. A lot of people came. We met new faces as well. Big up Crawler.
Big up Crawler Graphics.
yeah.
Crawler Graphics game.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
there.
it was there.
Swear on.
Yeah, bro.
Oh shit. Hey,
God.
big up Crawler Graphics.
Crawler was there, bro.
Graphics.
Crawler was
I've got a
there.
bone to pick anyway.
No,
Graphics.
there's no bullshit.
Crawler Graphics was there. Big up Crawler Graphics. Big up. Who else is there?
Everyone that came.
Everyone that
we
came,
don't- we
yeah,
can't-
yeah.
We don't have time to reel off
Yeah,
names, but
big up everyone.
big up everyone that came. We got everyone that came to Basement Grooves. Definitely the best one that we've done so far. Can't lie. Yeah, man. There was a whole lot of enjoyment, man. A lot of games
Yeah, man,
played.
a lot of enjoyment.
Look at the pot calling the kettle black. Look at the pot calling the kettle blacks. No, it was good. It was good,
No,
man.
it was really good.
I'm not ready to do another weekender like that again, but we'll see, man. You know what I mean, February 25th, we'll be back.
But yeah, Royal Rumble itself was an enjoyable show. I think from top to bottom was pretty cool. A lot of people had problems with the men's Royal Rumble, but I feel like a lot of people conditioned to surprises. It's not every time we should get surprised. I think that's what made people feel a bit of a way about surprise night, bro.
With the men's?
Yes, bro.
No.
Bro, watch it back. The men's Rumble was cool. The men's Rumble was fine, bro. People wanted surprises.
It wasn't as good as the women's one. Let's keep
No,
it
but it was.
It wasn't as good
though.
as the women,
but it was good. Though.
there
It was
wasn't
good.
as big issue as everyone kind of made.
Yeah,
it
everyone's
seem.
like everyone. I see people I see people writing, oh, there wasn't surprises.
Women's was better, that's for sure.
Yeah,
Me
women's.
sitting
Yeah.
down,
The women's has been better for a couple of years.
But the women's,
Yeah,
was, the
it
women's
was
is better because they've had better surprises. Just be honest here.
No.
That's not, bro. It has been, man. It has been.
What do you mean surprises?
When I mean surprise, I mean people like what's it, Jordan Grace coming out, people like Naomi coming out, people like
James
Jade
Cargill,
Cargill coming out.
Liam
I can't lie,
Morgan.
if they didn't come out, the one will be the same as the men's.
No, but I think Jade Cargill was a surprise in terms of like, wow, but it's just like, wow, like you look at the future feud, like the Royal Rumble is almost like you could see miniature feuds being created out of the Rumble.
You can see that in this one, you can see in the men's rumble
But
as
I
well.
feel like the feuds were created in women's one were more exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
what about the
everyone's saying the women's one was better.
Was better.
That's not-
But that's better because look, Mandem, we're conditioned to surprises. Yes, deep it here. Above everything in a rumble, whenever you watch a rumble, what's the first thing we say?
Yeah, you're looking for
who's going to
surprises.
come out.
Yeah.
Bro, come on. Men's rumble was sick. We got something with Drew and CM Punk.
Yeah, definitely.
Drew broke CM Punk broke his hand. We took it to Raw now. That's a story there that we're gonna have for what? When next year when CM Punk now wins, if CM Punk wins the rumble, we get a title shot. Him and Drew are gonna go back and forth in it. You see it? I'm ready now. Bro. Even what's it? What else was there that another story that came up that was pretty cool? They had a tease between Andrade and Santa Escobar. Who knows what's gonna happen on Smack on Raw? Like, you know what I mean?
Seeing Andrade was nice.
Yeah, brother. Like, I feel like there's
mask
little
is
stuff here and
sick.
there, but we're just conditioned to
There's some
surprises.
video I think on WWE's channel of the guy that made the mask putting it together and stuff like
Big
literally
up
like
WWE though.
painting it and molding the leather and everything like that. Yeah.
That's weird.
I want to say a quick one. Big up WWE because after the Rumble, the content that they gave us backstage,
Yeah.
quickly.
Good stuff.
Naomi interview, Jay Cargill interview, Andrade interview, straight.
They need to be doing that more
To
often.
the grace as
More the
well.
backstage stuff.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah,
straight
yeah.
after.
I see that
Yeah.
before I left. Actually,
Yeah, it was
nice.
good.
They need to do
Even
that
seeing
more
Dana
often.
Bianca together. That was a nice.
That was nice. That was nice.
nice little moment.
I think the women's Royal Rumble was better than the men's one. Yeah. I think what kind of like didn't help the men's Royal Rumble was obviously CM Punk injuring himself, and like the last 5 to 10 minutes of that match.
Bro, that
It was like, bro, why are you guys doing wrist locks and headlocks?
They had like a 8-10 minute match.
Yeah.
Maybe
Punk
I'm
and
thinking. Maybe
Rose
can I?
Like, I love the urgency of the women's one just being done
Yeah,
quickly.
and
It
that's
reminds me of when Stone Cold won.
And that's the thing about like you said, the urgency for me is just like women were getting thrown out consistently, ready to tell. It was like with CM Punk and Cody, I was like, bruv, this is a match. Like this is a match, and it's like I ain't trying to see that.
Can I throw something in there?
Right.
I'm guessing that this had to happen because of obviously we saw what happened to Pat McAfee. I'm sure Brock Lesnar was going to be the final three.
They said that,
he wasn't.
No,
He
he was going to get thrown
He
out
was
by
going to get thrown out by
Mysterio.
Dominic Mysterio. So basically, everything that Braun Breaker did is what Brock
Is
Lesnar
what
was
Brock
meant
Lesnar
to
wants
do.
to do. Yeah. And
Oh, that's when
apparently
we'll get
they'll
Brock Lesnar versus Dominic Mysterio at
Mysterio
Backlash.
elimination
Chamber,
chamber.
yeah.
That was the plan.
Oh shit!
Why is that in the pipeline?
Probably
wouldn't that
just
be-
to
why wouldn't that be in the
help
pipeline?
Dominic Mysterio and stuff.
Why
innit?
wouldn't that be in that
What
pipeline?
else is
That'll
I
make
guess so,
that'll
I
make
guess
Dominic
so.
Mysterio look strong.
I guess so.
Really?
Yeah,
Bruv, Lesnar
Dominic
had a
should
match
respect
with
Lesnar. That's a big deal.
Bruv.
How would that make Dominic look strong though?
Dominic's
He's gonna
not
win.
Dominic
No,
is
as
coming
in
against
he
Lesnar.
looked strong with eliminating him in the
Yeah.
Rumble,
Maven
and then
attacks.
what's his name?
Bro,
That kind of
are you
thing.
might not feeling that? Brock Lesnar versus Dominic Mysterio at thingy Elimination Chamber
Brock will
graphic.
squash him, that's
No,
all.
but
that
squashing
F5,
aside,
he's gonna
squashing
swing
aside,
around
but
twice,
I think
that's a
what
big
would have
deal.
been fun
it'll be alright.
is Dominic Mysterio basically ducking Lesnar
Basically
between
doing what
now
Chris
and
Jericho
thing.
did in WCW.
Yes.
Literally that, because we know Brock Lesnar's not going to be coming every week.
Yeah.
Dominic Mysterio can come
Just
out every
chatting
week
shit,
like,
like
yeah,
mind games.
I'm better than Brock Lesnar, this and that. He could even make a production play Brock Lesnar's music.
Yeah.
But it doesn't come out. Yeah, I'll beat Brock Lesnar
Epic.
again.
It'll be
Fair
good.
enough. They'll be showing vignettes of when he gave him the frog splash.
To be
as
fair
well.
with you, Dom will make the match.
All right.
Or even to get like a smaller person come out
would
as Brock
sell the
Lesnar.
match.
Yeah, Dom will
you
sell
know
the
what I
match.
mean?
Dom will sell the match. Dom's actually,
Dom's
you
great.
know what? Dom's actually that good.
Dom is great.
When
man.
I even saw him,
His
yeah, was
entrance,
it
he's got
in the,
aura, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
Eddie
brother.
aura, it's there.
And it was in the ring for
That's me saying that.
30 minutes.
Yeah,
Mysterio.
It was in the ring for 30 minutes, blood. That's a big deal, man.
One thing I will say about Royal Rumble, yeah, Jey Uso versus Jimmy Uso, I'm good.
Yeah, it's done.
I'm
You
done
don't need
with
it.
it. Don't need it.
It's done.
Don't
It's
need it.
done. It's done.
You
It's
don't
done.
need
It's
it.
done. It's
On-
done.
on-
87
That's
super
happening
kicks.
40 though.
No,
That's
that
happening
is-
40.
Unless
They
they
need
got-
to see it in
they need
40.
to-
Unless they
You're
bend,
gonna see
unless
it
they
in 40.
bend it, unless they bend it, and they add another
You're gonna
branch to
see
it.
it in
We
So
don't
this
see
is
our
this
film.
is one thing that I
we're
didn't
better-
like with the men's rumble with the women and compared to the women's rumble. Obviously, it seemed to be running out of time as well because the people were just coming in more frequently than the women.
Yeah, the quick. Yeah.
Jey Uso open number one, then Jimmy comes out number two. Now they're
So pissed
screwing
off
each
I didn't
other.
predict that. This next guy, man. I'm gonna hack his
But sometimes with WWE, yeah, and I don't like it. It's just why are you being so?
Yeah, the
that's
mic-
No,
mic-
no,
mic-
predictable.
this would have been fine.
That's
This would have
too
been fine,
predictable.
yeah, if within the Rumble they kept coming back at each other. That was it. Them two saw each other, they screwed each other, and then that was it. There was no further interaction. Jey Uso was in that match for the best part of 50 minutes. I think he got one elimination.
Yeah, one.
Jimmy, away from Jey Uso and screwing, all he was doing was becoming a clown
friends
with everyone
yeah,
else.
yeah,
Yeah. Like, you can't sell me on this match. These two don't hate each other. They don't hate each other, and Jey Uso was in there for bare long and didn't do enough. Shinsuke Nakamura was in there for 20 odd minutes and didn't do enough. Andrade was in there for 20 odd minutes, didn't do enough. But you see, like Bron Breakker came in there and killed guys for 5 minutes.
That's what Bron Breakker had to play the thing role.
No, but that's cool. But I mean, it's like maximize your minutes.
And the thing is,
like,
the Iron Man role, and here's the issue I had with the match. The Iron Man, who was the Iron Man of the match?
Let's not call Jey Uso. He was Iron Man by numbers, by metrics, but he wasn't.
And the thing is, because remember, I know they're two different characters here, but usually, like when somebody is there for an extended period of time, we want to feel their presence throughout the match. I didn't feel Jey Uso's presence throughout the entirety of the match because he was on the floor, and that's the thing I have with the even just the structuring of the match. It's like you have Mandem in there for what? Because last year, obviously, he's a different character, but I think when Gunther played the Iron Man role, he was a consistent. He was a consistent fixture.
When you mean Mandem in there for, what do you mean? As in like the competitors that came to the ring, or you mean as in like
no, like
Jey Uso staying for a long period of time?
Why are you there for? Look, like why are you? At the end of the day, you're a match. It's a match here. I should see you here, there, here, there, here, there. It doesn't have to be the same way as Gunther as you're dominating people, but you should be a fixture throughout the match. You should be there. It's like, if you're not going to be there, throw you out. We've got other people coming in the Royal Rumble. You're taking up space.
50 minutes and 1 elimination is kind of mad.
It's mad, bro.
And you're a face as well.
And you're a face. You're not doing
It's not
anything.
like you're like a Dominic Mysterio. If Dominic Mysterio was in there for 50 minutes,
He's a
He could be
coward.
cowardly.
he's
Yeah.
a coward. He
coward.
can hide, he can do whatever.
I think he
yeah.
got 3 eliminations.
Who?
Dominic Mysterio, he got 3 eliminations still.
He done better than
He
most.
done better than the babyface you're trying to push.
But then again, in my defense, in Jay's defense, if I was in the Royal Rumble and I decided to stay as long as I can, I promise you, I'm probably going to eliminate one person. I'm probably going to eliminate one person and stay on the floor for the whole time. Sometimes I feel like we think too much of like, don't get me wrong, I'm with you. But then sometimes we have to think on the other side, like, you know what, maybe he's doing the smart thing of just, you know what, let me just take the punishment so that way I can stay a bit longer and then maybe I'll get to a point where I could probably get towards the end.
But is that a story? Obviously, we couldn't hear commentary in it because we were in the thing. So if that's a story that commentary explicitly said that Jey Uso's playing the smart game,
No, I don't think it doesn't have to be a story though. You don't have the story doesn't have to be that you're playing the smart game. It could just be your sole purpose for you or yourself is your personal goal is to stay as long as you can to get to the end. I don't think it has to now coincide with being a story. Maybe some point at some time you can bring it up as a promo, but other than that, it's like I don't think it has to be solely like, yes, Jey Uso staying on the floor as long as he can because he wants to stay as long as he can. I don't think that wouldn't even make sense.
I think it's just the mixed messages. Like the guy comes out number 1, the crowd is so hot for him. You're calling him main event Jay, and he just doesn't live up to that moniker.
He's
Exactly.
forgettable. That's the thing.
That's it. But like as you're saying, Del, that face off between him and Jimmy, like as fugazi as it turned out to be, that's all I needed. At this point, I can see that I'm not actually that interested in the match. At this point, like that's what I probably cared about. We got it. Just give me something else at WrestleMania.
I think WrestleMania probably like. Do you know what it is? Let's see how things are because you know how WWE they'll just put another branch to the story and we'll get us invested again. So I don't know. Let's see. Give us the real tribal combat match, man. Give us the real Rikishi outside the ring. Finish.
That's what I'm saying. Rikishi should have come out number 3. And then they all get into the middle of the ring. And just...
Rikishi be like, oh, that was hilarious, man. But
see, on the flip side, like the women's was well paced. Like had like a good mix in terms of the way they brought them out of like main roster member, return, surprise, main roster member. Like it was kind of mixed like that throughout. The likes of Bayley that was in there for the longest. She had, I think, the joint most eliminations.
She had let me get that out.
I think she had like 4 or something, which I think was like mixed with the same with like Nia Jax, I think.
She had 7.
She had 7. See, so like
under Nia Jax, yeah, she was in there for an hour. She was the Iron Man of that Rumble.
Yeah, and then went on to win it. Like obviously we saw 4 returns / surprises or whatever the case is. Like it was just there was like little stories and bits done in between.
Jordan Grace eliminated no one.
No, she didn't.
She got 0.
But she looked great.
But she looked great. I thought she eliminated someone.
No, she didn't eliminate no one.
The way she got eliminated was cold as well.
Yeah,
that was
KOD
great.
on the apron.
That was great, man. I can't lie. If there's any room for WWE to do some sort of like work with, what do you call it, with TNA at a big pay per view,
I honestly think they should bring her back for WrestleMania.
Bring her for WrestleMania. I'd love to see.
I think they should do Jordan Grace versus Bianca Belair and Naomi at WrestleMania. Because right now, what's Bianca Belair or Naomi doing at WrestleMania?
We'll have to find on Saturday.
Even send them to
Smack-
Bound for
Smack-
Glory, man. Send them, come on. Indie takers. Listen, let us talk about Bianca for once, man.
Yeah,
I
Bianca
think
went
they
Bound
should
for Glory,
honestly
that'll
do
go off.
Oh, bro, ticket sales go crazy.
that.
They
Jordan
look
Grace
good in the
will
documentary
That's
as
what you
well.
call
I said
partnership. That's what you call partnership. I'm gonna tell me about Byrates. I don't give a fuck about that. Go on. Fuck about
Nevertheless,
Byrates.
is there any guys that
I saw something mad. I can't verify if it's the truth or something.
What's
like
that?
Someone tweeted something like, I think the two people in Mickey James and Jordan Grace that have been on WWE are like more than anyone that went from Impact to AEW during their partnership. And I was thinking, what? No one went from Impact to AEW. Obviously, AEW.
No, Moose.
No, he rested. No, they done a TNA taping at what's it called, Daily's Place. He didn't wrestle in AEW.
What about
Josh Alexander.
No.
Are you sure?
Bro, I'm
Josh
telling you,
Alexander wasn't
bro,
on
listen,
AEW.
I was complaining. I was complaining about this partnership for time.
All the AEW guys were going the other way.
They're all going the other way.
So that match with Moose, are you sure that wasn't on?
It was a TNA pay-per-view. I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's
I
TNA.
thought that was.
It was
I thought that
No, it's a TNA. That's TNA.
I could have been on
TNA
AEW,
pay-per-view.
but
What, with Kenny?
yeah,
Yeah, it
that
was
was
a TNA
TNA.
pay-per-view.
that's crazy.
For Black Stevens' sake, that's how you know it's a TNA pay-per-view.
Yeah, come on, man.
But they'll tell us about Byrates. Fuck
Them
that
times
shit,
that you
man.
mean.
I don't fuck about Byrates.
Crazy, man. Is there anyone in that Rumble that stood out for you, and other than the winners, and other than Gunter?
Well, the men's one, the women's one.
Both that stood out for you. Is like
Tiffany Stratton.
Tiffany Stratton.
Tiffany Stratton.
Tiffany Stratton was great. Bron Breakker was great.
Yeah, Breaker was good.
Tiffany Stratton. She came in.
Carmelo
electric.
Hayes was.
Carmelo Hayes had a
Electric.
good show.
Do you know Carmelo Hayes? He got I don't know if it was part. I don't know if it was actually it was acting. Yeah. But when he came through the curtain, he goes, "Oh my!" He looked at me. I was like, "I can't believe I'm here,
Bro, these
Bro,
man,
it's like coming to America."
Jordan
Hello!
Grace, Jade Cargill, Carmelo Hayes. This is the biggest crowd they've ever seen, they've ever performed in front of.
Brother.
Royal Rumble as well.
Bro,
Yeah.
if they're telling the truth with their numbers, you never know with these lot. But 40,000 people,
I wish I went to Royal Rumble rather than WrestleMania shit though.
it would have been a shout.
I swear.
It's 40 still.
No. I just at the moment here, there's a lot of injuries that's happening in WWE. Like I just feel like
Hey,
I don't know what's gonna happen at Mania.
It's 40.
The fact that they've even given the weekend another song. We could have got flipping Dreams and Nightmares by Meek Mill.
And after, I'm going to disagree again. 40, man.
Brother.
You're saying 40. You haven't even seen the card.
You ever seen the card yet? Yeah,
It's
exactly.
40. I trust the card.
The card just says TPP.
I trust the card. 4-0. I trust the card.
Fair enough.
Heart of the cards, guide me. Because I trust 40.
Vacant versus vacant.
Fussy Black. But yeah, besides that,
What do you guys think of the Roman match?
okay,
Quick.
okay,
Elementary.
Okay, on my second viewing, because I had to watch it back. My second viewing, it's a Roman match. You know how it starts off bare slow, then it picked up. My only problem is this: Solo needs to start coming out of a black hoodie. You know who you are, bro. Brother, what was he doing?
Is this like who'll do this?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Bro, I can't lie, we know it's you, bro. We know it's you.
man.
So,
You're even wearing the shorts that you wear every week.
Even trousers.
It's not even like it says Nigerian Prince or Bosnian
bad boys. So,
Come on, man.
yeah, I felt like
Bosnia is hilarious.
towards the end, it picked up a bit. Would I say it's a dead match? No, I thought the match was decent. There was a few spots in the match where I thought was sick. For example, the RKO when Randy gave everyone an RKO, I was sick. But for the first time in a Roman match, he won semi-clean, and I'll explain that. Solo went through the barricade, so Solo was out for the count. It wasn't like Solo thumbed someone, and what's funny?
Semi who?
What? Is that crazy?
That was a dirty bro. Come on, man. Go on.
What I say?
Go on kayfabe.com and it will tell you the meaning of clean. That's
but
not a clean match.
How could you say
That wasn't a
semi-clean?
semi-clean.
You can't be doing semantics on clean.
If you have porn in your hand and you just wipe half of
clean
it,
or
does that
dirty?
now mean your hand is semi-clean?
No,
I
bruv.
can't let you learn. As your brother,
man.
I can't let you learn.
bro,
Say
let
what
me
you want to
learn.
say. When they clip it, you know you.
I don't care.
You know if they clip it.
I'll put TV at Shashi, TV at Norfolk, coming up. Don't play me. It's my footage, bro. Don't play me. I'll lock it off. I'll call Elon Musk, bro.
Because
So what I'm saying here, let me land. But I feel like he was halfway there. It wasn't like, okay, not semi-clean. That's a stupid way to put it.
So he's a halfway crook.
Yeah,
If you're halfway crook, you're a crook.
you're a crook, bro. He didn't win the match clean.
So what you're trying to say is the interference didn't happen and then Roman pinned him and
The
then
interference didn't do much. That's all.
But
But it's interference. If you go and collect squares, but you don't give it to them, you're still not a fraud star.
What was the solo interference?
I get that. Let me
he pulled the ref out the ring.
pulled the ref out the ring and after what?
Randy
So
Orton
So,
had
then
the
wait. So he pulled the ref out of the ring. The match was about to be won.
go on.
So
yeah,
he
but I
prevented.
think what he's saying is that the match still kind of went on.
But wait, what I'm trying to say, for the past...
We have not used that logic for other wrestlers.
Bro, for the past couple matches that we've had here, we're using it for Roman because we have to use it for Roman. We know how Roman matches are. For the past couple of Roman matches, yeah, whenever a Solo comes in the ring or someone interferes, he interferes, the match is done.
And the match is done.
After
Sometimes he'll interfere,
seconds.
he'll get sent to the back, then he'll come back again with the same black hoodie.
That's what I'm saying. Then the match is done.
So you're saying the difference is basically
What?
the
Solo was
interference
out.
didn't
He
lead
didn't really
directly to a
It
pin.
didn't really hinder the whole thing.
That's fine. Just don't say semi-clean.
That's what you mean. Yeah.
No, it didn't fail because he would have lost.
He would have lost. The interference
But with that
didn't
being said, I'm
stop.
saying in for a very long time, we haven't had Roman win a match. Let me
I personally think this is semantics.
if you understand what I'm saying,
I understand what
I'll
you're
use that
saying.
for anyone. I'll use that for anyone.
Yeah, I understand what you're
but
saying.
But where Roman matches have been told in the past,
It's been
been that-
interference, Roman
then-
pins,
and
Roman
done.
wins.
We saw what happened at
But yeah, it wasn't that
WrestleMania.
on-
We saw
I
what
think.
happened at the Logan Paul match. We saw what happened at all these matches, bro. Whenever someone cheats for Roman Reigns, yeah, the person cheats, Roman wins the match.
It's within
and
the
it's
finish.
done.
The only
The,
person-
the
Bible was
person that
clean.
interferes
The
is
only
usually
person-
within the finish
The
of the
only
match.
person who he actually beat clean was Cena.
Roman.
There you go. So I'm
No,
just
but
saying.
Cena's clean.
Yeah, that's fine. But I'm saying for this one, forget what I said about semi-clean. That whatever I said is fine. If you take that as an insult, I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, in that match we saw Roman win. Yeah,
It just didn't lead to the finish for once.
yeah.
basically.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Are we tired of these Roman matches?
I think I genuinely think Roman is tired of these matches.
Bruv, they're the
It's just
same
the aura, man.
formulaic
It's
shit,
aura.
fam.
It's the entrance and the aura.
It's
and-
the
and
same.
just-
Bro, we're coming to the end of
to
this
see
stuff,
someone,
man. You man,
you know
just hold
That's
on, bro.
what-
Fact, man.
that's if they do it.
renew this journey, you know.
That's what I'm fearing.
But I
That's
like-
what
I
I'm
like
journey.
Roman though, anyway.
It's
Renew
done.
the journey.
It's done.
Wait.
Cody winning the Rumble restored faith in me that alright, this might actually happen at Mania. Mark it on the wall. But
I can't. If Cody loses, I'm so sorry. He should have stayed with the booing at AEW. I'm so sorry.
In
There's
the
no way
TNT
man
title
could.
picture.
There's no way man could complain about booing. Come to WWE, lose twice in the main event, and then still be happy and say, "Yeah, I'm the franchise." I'm so sorry. The franchise you think you are, you're Shane Douglas. You're not Cody Rhodes. I'm so sorry.
It's gonna be a right. If Cody doesn't, it'll be a right.
So what's the last Roman match you genuinely enjoyed? Because I think the last match that was not the tag match singles. Because the last match I genuinely enjoyed was Cody. I think Cody was a great match.
Roman.
Yeah,
Do you want me to be deadly honest
I
with
think
you?
Cody was a great match.
I think the Brock match was great, man.
That was time ago.
That was time ago, bro.
You just asked what great match you
No,
like.
what
He
was
answered
the
the
last one?
Of Roman.
Yeah.
that you enjoyed the
yeah,
Brock
that's
one.
right,
That's his
man.
So you
answer.
didn't enjoy Cody?
That's his answer.
Oh really? Why? Because Cody lost.
You should have won. Why are you losing?
But forget the result. Forget the result. The match itself. Did you
All right,
enjoy
I
it?
wasn't happy with the result. The match was okay.
You know what?
Roman versus Logan Paul was a great match. Very good match.
That's a while.
Is that the last one?
That was
when
after
was
after
Roman-
Cody.
But what you have to understand,
after Cody?
Roman's
That was
not had a
after
lot of
Cody.
matches.
Roman versus Logan was not after Cody.
Roman-
That was
Oh.
after Cody.
That was
was
before
that?
It was
Cody.
before Cody.
Yes.
Roman versus
Cody.
Logan.
Yeah.
Yes, it was before
Yeah, that was
Cody.
before Cody.
It's
yeah.
before Cody.
That must have been the back end of 2022.
Yeah, back to
That's how. That's the year.
When was LA? I can't lie. I enjoyed LA Knight's match. I'll be real.
Yeah, it was cool.
I enjoyed
The
LA Knight's
last
match.
one,
I just
might
enjoy
have-
the matches for what they are. I'm not expecting.
I can't lie.
nothing.
At this point here, I'm
But
on
do
the
you know
train.
what? No, do you
I'm
know
on the
why?
train. I'm
I
just
kind
cruising,
of
bro.
expect
Yeah,
more. Because obviously with the tribal chief character, I get but Roman's actually a great wrestler.
Yeah, but
Like I've seen, so for me, it's like I get where people are coming from when it comes to the character stuff, but I've seen Roman have great matches before.
Do you want to keep it a buck though? I've never, me personally. Anyway,
I mean, I think.
have you
unfortunately,
ever heard me say I rate a Roman match?
I do.
I rate the character. I rate the aura.
I think unfortunately, the era that we're in now with Roman is that we shouldn't expect. Like, it's not about the wrestling at this point with him.
That's what I'm saying.
For him, it's not about the wrestling. The way this character and the way the story is telling, it's like him being tribal chief is more important than him being Graps.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. I'm on the train. I'm cruising. I'm cruising.
So for me, it's like, you know what? Because this is what you're giving me, I have to find what I can enjoy out
It's
of
the
it. Do you know
aura.
what I mean?
It's the aura.
So would you say you're settling?
I wouldn't say I'm settling. This is WWE. I'm watching WWE.
No, we shouldn't say
I'm
that.
not coming to watch.
We shouldn't say that.
It's the fact of the matter.
No, it is the fact of the matter.
The reason why
but it's WWE, and let me just, and at the E, I have to.
That's like me saying, I watched the Ringmaster for a particular type of style, and then now going to Stone Cold, I'm enjoying it for what it is. I wouldn't call it settling. You've evolved into a certain character, which now permits you to wrestle a particular type of way. So for where it is, of course, would I want you to be doing graps? We got that early on. Now Roman is literally as long as I survive as champion, it means you people that are expecting Meltzer 5-star, you people that are expecting me to do drive-by kick, you people expecting me to do schoolboy powerbomb, I'm so sorry, you're not gonna get it because literally I'm going to have my matches and I'm leaving.
He's got nothing to fight.
I hear
See,
you,
with
but
WWE,
I wouldn't call it settling because at the end of the day, this is the character he is
a lot of WWE,
because there's other people on the roster that will give me exactly what I want.
Because for me, when it comes to Roman, when it comes to Roman, like I'm not a Roman Reigns fan, but when I saw in like Big Dog Roman, it's the complete opposite of what he is now in terms of his character was shit. But as a wrestler, I was like, I got fulfillment out of him, and the reason why I probably
hungry, bro.
I got fulfillment out of him.
the Big Dog.
I got fulfillment out of him.
What I look at is
like the wrestling of the Big Dog.
I didn't like the Big Dog. No,
He had good matches.
Yeah, I did, but it was just corny to me.
Tribal Chief
And you
is
got
just corny.
murked all the time on the mic.
Nah.
You see with me,
So you
see
don't
how I
you don't
analyze
his character,
WWE.
bro, and that's fine.
No, his character is perfect for Roman
We're
Reigns.
talking about his wrestling though.
Yeah, his wrestling is it was boring for me.
He was hungry back
Yeah,
then.
he was physical.
he was doing
No.
bad stuff.
Roman in the Shield, I liked. Roman in the Shield is the henchman. You don't talk too much and you just murk man. I liked.
But wait, what?
Roman trying to do the most, I didn't like. And it made me
big fan
sick.
of Roman, but Roman could wrestle. That's one thing. As much as I disliked him, one thing I'll say about Roman is when it came time for Roman to get the bag out.
AJ, Danielson.
Roman came with tote bags, rucksacks,
it
side
was
bags,
all right.
pouches.
Ganama's
Man came with all types of bags.
You know, with me
Obviously
though.
now, I'm not expecting that from him because early on when he was doing the whole tribal chief stuff, we were getting it. We were getting good matches. Whereas now we've said it time and time again. Where Roman's character is and where the story is, it's not about the in ring. It's not about the wrestling style. For us, we're not gonna get the 25-minute bangers that we were getting from him before. And if we expect it, then I'm so sorry, we're losing out.
And I'm so,
I'll be
another thing
honest,
as well,
he has nothing to prove, so I'm not expecting him to
he has a lot. I feel like he has a lot to prove. In terms
No,
of
he's
his
got
whole
nothing
character,
to prove, bro. He's top of the card.
If I want
One
work
shot
rate,
on-
bro,
yeah,
Seth
we put
Rollins is
that-
right there.
One shot on
Why don't
goal.
we support the champion that is begging
killing
niggas to
himself.
fight him? I said, why don't, if we want work rate from a world champion, why don't we support Seth Rollins?
Because WWE. Because WWE.
Bro, I mean, no way. No, I'm not talking about us as we. I'm saying in general, people will say this is a secondary belt. You guys want work rate from a world champion.
No, but like, I'll be honest with you, yeah. For me, anyway, yeah. For me, I don't really give a fuck about the wrestling as much. Honestly, I watch it for the entertainment. It's true.
He's not a
Attention
he's not
to
a
detail.
matches guy.
I'm not the match guy.
You're not a matches guy.
I get
That's
bored
fair.
of watching Mandem flipping around. I get bored of it. It's not a
This
fight.
guy came to
It's
on
not a
Holy
real
Boys. This guy
fight.
came on Holy
I
Boys
said the whole
comedy.
voice the
This
same
guy came to
thing,
do-
but you know how he said that. It's not a real fight.
I'm tired of these fucking flippy chippy chappies.
It's not a real fight. It's like
down.
Superman
Let's
versus
talk
Black
about the
Adam.
women.
It's not real. It don't feel real to me.
but then again, how you
I can't relate to
But then
it.
again, Gunter though. What?
Gunter's attention to detail. You need to finish the match quickly. I'm struggling. 1, 2, I smack them down.
But
Bang,
Gunter
it's
Gunter
done.
looks like a fight. If he wants a fight, that's what kind of
Gunter's gonna
wrestling he
scrap
likes.
you.
No wonder you like Gunter. No wonder you like Ilya Dragunov because it's like it looks like a fight.
You don't like Japanese wrestling?
The Japanese
Shut
though,
up,
I
man.
can't relate
Shut
to
the
it
fuck
though.
up, man.
I can't relate to
Clown.
it though. I can't.
What
And
can I relate?
and there's
What
flippy
can I relate?
in it as well.
But
Anyway,
then-
and there's flippy in it as well.
Fam, I'll
It's
show you,
almost like,
bro. I'll show
nah.
you a match that happened last year from this two tag team called the Astronauts. Yeah, I promise you, it is probably one of the hardest hitting
No, but
matches.
what-
The
I
reason
watched-
he probably can't get into Japanese wrestling is because of the entertainment side of it.
Can I ask something?
Isn't there as well.
Is it also? No,
You
it's
like,
not.
do you
for
like
someone
Baddies
from
East.
his
You like Baddies East. That's what
You like that.
I get your message as a wrestler. For me,
I have to
guess-
download them on communication.
Accessibility, how high you can get, because obviously if you want to draw on SmackDown, you can go access that quickly. If you want to get New Japan, it's hard. We would have to.
I bet everyone watches wrestling on WW.
No, but that's not the point though.
Everyone watches
No,
wrestling.
but what I'm trying to say, that's not the point. If someone wanted to get a refresh of what happened on,
The thing with
he
me
can
and
go to
wrestling,
YouTube.
to be
though.
honest with you, I'm an open wrestling fan. If you show me something on New Japan, you show me Shibata and Walter, I enjoyed it. You got, I enjoyed it. What? Did I not enjoy it? Did I not enjoy it?
We took the death match. We took the death match. You don't.
No, but I enjoy it. I enjoy wrestling, but it's my own style of wrestling. That is my style of wrestling. I just don't like the flippy running around. I can't deal with it.
But I feel like
But if you're Rey Mysterio, I
I feel
understand.
like
It makes sense.
is a cop out though. Because no. I feel like when people say, "Oh, I don't prioritize in ring," they always go to flippy. When it's like there are so many different in ring styles to appreciate. Do you know what I'm saying? And even when it comes to like Roman, obviously I'm the tribal chief stuff. I acknowledge the aura, but for me, I just tune out of the matches because I'm like, it's like it's formulaic to a fault for me in terms of this interference, this win, cool. But that's just me personally. I know what I value when it comes to wrestling, and I'm just not compromising on that. But in terms of I don't think it has to be an either or thing in wrestling. Of course, one company, I think for me, I view wrestling as a spectrum. I feel like WWE leans towards more entertainment-based stuff, but that doesn't mean they're exempt from having like classics. Because I've grew up on them having great matches. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, when I understand like people, I look at wrestling on the spectrum of like, cool, somebody's cool. If like Banga Badishu is left and entertainment's right, people lean towards a spectrum.
with WWE.
But for me, it's like I don't feel like we should it's a thing where because WWE leans towards entertainment, they're now exempt of like great matches. Because I feel like that's a disservice to the company.
Yeah.
No, I don't think that, because that's why, like I said, okay, cool. With someone like a Roman Reigns, I'm not expecting that from him. But then there's other people on the card that I will get that from. So I don't think people are now saying, okay, cool, because WWE is leaning towards entertainment, that that's fine. Like, generally, when I say I watch WWE for where it is, because I know, like I said, on the spectrum, what I'm gonna get when it comes to certain things. So with Roman Reigns, his whole story, and we've been saying it, is literally story. Wrestling is just a secondary part of it. But then there's gonna be other people like a Gunther, where it is mainly the matches, and the story is what's interwoven between the matches. Yeah. So I definitely agree with what you're saying. So the question I have for you is, you were a fan of the big dog. So do you feel like if you're watching a Roman Reigns match that you're settling for what he's given?
Yeah, for me, when I feel like I'm watching, I feel like I'm sacrificed with Big Dog. I like Big Dog's matches, but I hated him as a character. I think it was absolute trash. I feel like I'm seeing two incomplete versions of Roman. And I want the final form where both of these things are married, where the character is married with the wrestler. That's what I want to see.
Maybe
How old is Roman?
Mid-30s, 36
That's
or
what
something.
because
Maybe once he returns, maybe takes a long hiatus after dropping the title, and he returns, and we get an elevated tribal chief kind of guy that has nothing to prove at that point, but he's just, tribal chief because of who he is now. And we get a more active in-ring performer like he was when he was the big dog. Because then he's coming back as a face, once it's all said and done. So, yeah, you probably see him. And obviously, heel and face demands two different arsenals of performance anyway. Like, you can't be necessarily doing high spots and some of the stuff that Roman used to do, like
the one-handed powerbomb.
you're not trying to pop the crowd when you're a heel, innit?
That's what I'm saying. There's a difference between like someone like the Ringmaster versus a Stone Cold. The minute Stone Cold got to a height where it was like, bro, I don't need to be doing all of this kind of stuff. Like, you're just gonna go through your greatest hits at that point.
And that's it. That's another thing. Experience will tell you, like, I know what to do to get the crowd to boo me or to whatever. Like, so
It's just attention to detail.
He's got a crowd
Little
and something.
things that you can do as a heel. Just be that little bastard.
Even the whole
Maybe like Eddie Guerrero, like trip a man up though. Like take a man's I like William Regal because just attention to detail. Man was undoing Ric Flair's shoe. Ric Flair tried to get the shoe back. Regal kicks him. It's what you do in a fight. I'm gonna do everything I can to beat you. It's attention to detail.
The fact that
Simple.
we don't like his
Speaking of my please.
we don't like his style goes to show he's doing his job as a heel perfectly.
What do you mean? What's that again?
We don't like his style, so he's doing
Who
his
doesn't
job
like his
perfectly.
style? I like his style.
All right, but
his
some
style
may not
now
like his
is
style.
conducive to the character.
Yeah, and I think it makes sense.
So he's doing his job perfectly then.
Do you know he's got the style where he's got the style of a WWE main eventer. where you're just doing stuff to get through to the match in order to develop the story, right? We see The Rock do it. We see Stone Cold do it. We see
You know who
Hulk Hogan used to do it as well. Do you know what I mean?
One person I always compare it to, obviously, bar the amount of interruptions and stuff we get during Roman's matches now. And correct me if you lot don't think this is, but I've always felt like this Roman Reigns are getting is very akin to how I feel about Randy Orton matches.
I was just about to say that.
And I don't like Randy Orton.
And I personally don't
Randy
like.
matches of now of when?
I don't like.
I don't know. I can't even tell you that because I'm not really that tuned into Randy Orton matches. But I feel like it's very
That
slow,
methodical.
plodding
I love
along
Randy Orton
like
matches.
that. But at the same time, Randy Orton is a heel. So for me, I'm just thinking, well, maybe he's just doing it because he's a heel sort of thing. That's why he's wrestling like this.
I feel like,
But with like Randy Orton, like early Randy Orton, you could see he was more active, this, that, and the other. Now, obviously,
He had a lot to prove, but Randy Orton got to a point where it was like, he became the apex predator. I don't have to do any of that.
Guess what
It's
stage you know
none of that
yourself.
anymore. For me now is, I'm going to slow you down. I'm going to work on this bit. And we're going to work at my pace. And that's how I look at Roman.
Attention to
Roman
detail,
wants to work at his
characters.
pace
It's
as
all of
opposed to
that.
like,
It's attention to detail.
we're going to put on a 25-minute barn burner. We're going to make everybody happy. Bro, I don't look at it like that. I look at it like Roman Reigns is trying to just get to the end of the match and go home. Get on his
I
private
think
jet.
there could be a part where speaking, obviously everyone has their own taste or whatever, but we could be speaking from a place of privilege where we've seen Roman before the tribal chief where, the character was bollocks, but like the work in ring was good and active and he put on decent, entertaining matches. But there's going to be a generation of people that know Roman from tribal chief.
But then again,
they're going to just think, this is him. Like,
That's totally understandable. Some people know Shawn Michaels from 2002.
Speak to the mic, bro.
onwards.
Sorry, some people know Shawn Michaels from 2002 onwards. Me, some people know him from 2002 backwards.
Perfect example. Even like, for example, see when Undertaker turned into the American Badass, yeah? If you look back at his later stuff, for example, let's go back in time.
That was my introduction to the Undertaker.
My introduction to Undertaker was old school Undertaker, which is a guy that was very slow. He would choke you out. He would also do stuff on top of the ring, and like he would move scary around the ring. Like you're looking at, you're like,
It's a bad habit.
He can't help himself. Keep going.
You're supporting my goal, so it's all right. Keep going. Keep going.
I'm the problem.
That was a mad man. Keep
like I
going.
was saying,
Keep
Undertaker
going.
introduced old school Undertaker, right? And this Undertaker will basically be, he'll fight like he's not even human, and it married with the character, and that's the
Attention to
wrestling I
detail.
kind of like. I'm sure even if we go down to say AEW now, I know he was getting to John Moxley, for blood, but it became what? Part of his character. If there's not a match with
And I feel that's the difference between, I guess, obviously we all have different wrestling ideology, but the Undertaker I like is the Undertaker that was wrestling like classics. Like,
but that fit his character though.
That fit his character, but it was all no, because it fit his character. But there was a point in Taker's career where he literally said, I remember he said,
Give me the Undertaker you're talking about.
it was the Phenom stuff. And remember the match I had with Batista at
year was that?
WrestleMania.
I'm analysing both.
But what year was that? Can I
That's how.
Who was his manager? Did he have a manager?
No.
He did have a manager. Perfect example.
Wait. Where he was like Undertaker at that point in time in his career, he literally said, I'm out here to have the best match of the night. That's literally, he literally said before, I think it was before Mania, where he's like, I don't care, he says, told Batista, I don't care what anyone else is doing, me and you, we're going to go out there. And obviously, I know that can't apply to I'm not saying Roman should now adopt this mentality, but I just think that's what I, as a wrestling fan, I respond to.
Yeah.
So for me, when it comes to stuff that's like, okay, these man, it doesn't necessarily have to be, we're going to have a barn burn for 15 minutes, but for me, I just like when things are concise and tight in the ring. Where versus with this tribal chief stuff, it's like, for me, it's like, it's story, but for me, it's formulaic. And it's like, I'm just like, okay, I can see the formula.
Okay.
I can see the formula.
That's fine. I understand that. What I'm trying to say is this, bro. At the end of the day, it boils down to this. The Undertaker you're talking about with the UFC gloves and that sort of stuff, that's a different style of Undertaker. That's the Undertaker that was basically, let's deep here, he's mixed. Badass Undertaker with
more or less
old school
Mark
Undertaker,
Calloway, to be fair with you.
Fun, fair enough, cool. I've seen Undertaker go through the generations. I've seen old school Undertaker. I've seen Undertaker with the purple purple tights. I've seen Undertaker with Ministry Undertaker.
Yeah.
All these Undertakers we're talking about are Undertakers that had to adopt his wrestling style with what he was given.
Yeah, I hear that.
I've gone from seeing Undertaker, I've gone from seeing I've gone from seeing Undertaker with Paul Bearer. Undertaker that couldn't even speak properly. You had to speak like that, bro. And when he went to the match, he looks like he's gonna kill someone. I've seen Undertaker wrestle flipping Psycho Sid in what? The 98, 97, where he's wrestling a complete different style, jumping over, doing crazy shit. I've now gone to see Undertaker that's doing this whole UFC stuff, this boxing stuff, jumping over the ring even higher than, you know what I mean?
My
so
God.
It's like, you need to basically see it for this year.
Keep going, Anafi, man.
Keep it in your pants, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I've seen wrestlers, yeah. I enjoy evolution of wrestlers when they also evolve with the way they wrestle.
Yeah.
Perfect, like you said before, you said countless times when we had a discussion. Stone Cold. Ringmaster and Stone Cold are complete different people, bruv. Flipping Stunning Steve Austin. And Ringmaster and Stone Cold are complete different people, bruv. Flying Brian Pillman Jr. and Brian Pillman are different wrestlers, bro. Like, you can see it for yourself. So it's like, I enjoy the evolution in it, and I feel like if there's a point in time where the wrestler's like, listen, I want to go out there, I want to kill someone, I want to do this, I want to do that, it is what it is. But if there's a time where the wrestler's coming out, like for example what Roman's doing now, and he's coming there like, and he's walking slow, braggadocious, no one could touch me, I'm the best, then we're in this era. We have to appreciate, because once it's done, there's no turning back.
I hear that.
There's no turning back, brother. Because
I personally won't miss it.
There's
But
a
that's just me.
yeah, that's fine. But I'm saying there's Mandem out there. I can't see there's Mandem out there, yeah, that will say the Will Ospreay in what Progress, where he had Swords of Essex and that is his favorite Ospreay out of this one that's there now.
Yeah.
Because of the way he wrestled and because of the way he maneuvered his aura and stuff. You see it? Like,
Well, I've had conversations with people that will tell me like their favorite iteration of Ospreay is like early Ospreay, and some of the reasons that they give me, I'm just like, you know what? I kind of get what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's not like I probably don't agree with you. Like I said, I'm a fan of evolution, and for me, seeing where Ospreay is now, don't get me wrong. One thing I will say, sometimes when Ospreay wrestles, I do feel like it is sometimes a bit formulaic myself with the way he wrestles. But I don't think formulaic is necessarily a bad thing when it comes to certain wrestlers. I feel like depending on who the wrestler is and depending on the context of what the character is and the match tap that you're given, formulaic could work. It's working for Roman. I'm just not a fan of it. Yeah. So, like you said, it just depends on who you are as a person. There's people that will tell me that they prefer a lot of earlier Progress Rev Pro matches from Will Ospreay when he was slim to what he is now.
To what he's doing now,
so,
like,
for me, I'll never argue with anyone, because at the end of the day, listen, it's your own prerogative. Wrestling's for everyone, man. Enjoy what you enjoy.
The one definite thing we have to remember as well, as we're watching and consuming this Roman reign, is that we know he ain't losing. And that becomes very hard to get invested in these matches as well. Because it's like, we know we're all waiting for WrestleMania. Like, even some people tell you that, you know, they thought Roman would retain at the past Mania or whatever. But we were all still sitting on our seats because we know this is the only arena, the only venue that this could even possibly happen. Like, so, you know, the rest of the year round, you're just kind of watching, like, maybe one eye on the TV, one eye on your phone, just not even really taking in whatever's really happening, because it's like, I don't believe my man's going to lose anyway.
Yeah. So with that, obviously we now go to Roman matches, know that he's not going to lose. But then again, we have to now understand now, as of now, we're watching this for story development.
Yeah.
We watched Narcos. We're in season 2, season 1. We know that Pablo Escobar's not going to get caught in the season. But in season 5, he's going to get caught. We're now approaching a different season. Roman Reigns going to go to WrestleMania 40. Obviously, there's predictions that he's gonna continue in the thing, but I can't lie, WWE are idiots, complete idiots, if they make Cody Rhodes leave without that title. I would have to go in and grab the title myself. Big man thing. Well, the difference when
There's
it's
other things like, okay, like Rollins, we know that Rollins is, you know, just maybe all-round better performer in it, like in ring.
has been, yeah.
So, but it's like, we've watched 2 Rollins matches against Nakamura with our eyes coming out of our head thinking, right, this guy has a good chance with the way they built him up and everything. The same with Finn Balor, 2 matches. The same with Drew McIntyre, 2 matches. Like, we're not invested in Roman's run, like, when it comes to his matches, like we are with Rollins.
Because of the opponents.
It's because we're not in jeopardy. There's no jeopardy. Like, we know he ain't losing here.
They're telling the story wrong.
Well, yeah,
They've
there's
been
part
telling
of
the
that,
story
yeah.
of Roman wrong. That's the problem.
Yeah, and maybe
We need to see the fall of
the blood. Yeah,
we see the fall of the bloodline.
Because
what we're seeing is Jimmy Uso comes. Jimmy shouldn't be this jovial and happy.
Yeah.
Jimmy should not be coming every week happy,
Should be a
calm. Jimmy is a
be happy about, bro.
Because we're saying, you use the Narcos example, right? About okay, cool, we know the public, but just like the story should be progressing. We should, and I feel like a lot of these matches, when it comes to Rome, you can't get me wrong, feel like filler. We feel like we're stalling time until WrestleMania, where a good story is, for example, the reason why the Bloodline stuff at its peak this time last year, what was happening? Sami Zayn, Cody, just every
But
week.
there was filler there though. There was filler.
But we felt like
filler.
but we felt like, of course, the Raws can be filler, but in terms of cool, we had Backlash to Mania. The story felt like it was consistently moving forward and forward and forward, and there were different elements. There was Sami Zayn and Roman. There was Jimmy. There was Jay and Sami Zayn. They felt like those elements of the story that keep moving forward. Right now, it feels like stall. All right, where's Mania coming? All right, cool. I need to do this. Where's Mania coming?
Because we want Cody to, it's the same problem we have with Steph. We want him to lose his title.
But the problem is, we wanted Roman to lose his title last year, but the story felt as hot as it ever was.
Yeah.
Because everyone wanted Roman to lose at Mania. Like, we can't. The thing is, let's keep it a buck. The story has lost momentum.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
It did, but
it's lost momentum. Look, it's lost momentum, and it's
lost momentum until Roman goes back to SmackDown. And then when he turns to
turns on
SmackDown,
TV.
nobody gives a fuck.
No. I feel like it's lost momentum.
Roman swing the belt every single time.
No, the story's lost momentum until like we get back to like Cody and Roman again, and it will heat up again. I'm sure about that. But in terms of like the last, let's say, couple months, I don't see the same. I compare it like obviously last year.
to be fair, Roman hasn't been on TV too much.
Last year, bro,
But that's why it's lost momentum.
it's lost momentum.
Yeah.
Like we have to, like, we can say it's because of this, but it's happened. Last year, bro, it was inescapable.
I hear it. I'll be honest though, that's kind of expected because I wouldn't expect them to be able to keep up that high momentum, bro. Last year was a very big high.
They can keep up high momentum.
but-
They just have to change the story up.
The market's crashed right now. It's
Nah,
crashed.
they could have easily saved it. They could have easily got to a point where, okay, cool. Roman keeps winning the belt. He keeps winning his matches. At some point, the bloodline should not be believing in him like the way that they do.
Yeah. I hear
Roman should be like, you know what, I'm good at this, aren't I? And the bloodline should be looking at him like, you would not be winning without us. There should be some sort of real fallout between them.
I hear it.
And then we should be seeing like concurrent things happening. Like for me, I'm expecting that Mania for someone else and Jay Uso to be involved.
Yeah,
to
of
stop
course.
Jimmy and Solo.
Bro, I feel like we're gonna get
Like if we
to
don't
that point
see that,
anyway, bro.
or if we don't see other people that Roman has beat get involved some way, somehow, they all surround the ring, banging on the mat. Cody. He does his free crossroads and he wins the match. If that doesn't happen at WrestleMania,
Epic.
they should book me for 40
40 as well. No, 40 as well. 40 as well.
Brother, I can't lie.
Everyone that Roman has defeated should be around the ring, making sure Solo and Jay don't get involved.
Yeah.
Bang.
That's how it should happen.
That would be
Like honestly,
That's a
And they should come and do what they did for Lex Luger when he didn't fucking
lift up Cody.
Lift him up.
Yeah. One of my biggest gripes of this entire run is just the interferences and like you're telling me this guy is the best.
But he can't get anything done by
he
himself.
can't win on his own.
That's part of the thing,
There's
though.
a fantastic there's a time, there's little parts where maybe, he's in so much jeopardy, maybe against the Cody, where the family need to come out and help, and that kind of helps protect Cody. But the regularity of
He
it
feels like
is
he's
an
fighting
issue.
for his life every match.
The thing is, it's not a problem of fighting for your life. The problem is you're always getting help. Roman hasn't struggled to win. That's the only problem.
there's a
If someone was not to get involved, Roman is about to lose, and he just inches like, yes, I've still got it in me, and he wins the match. Then it's like, okay, cool. Roman has actually fought for his life. He might not actually be that guy.
Yeah.
Him being cocky isn't even necessarily the problem. It's the fact that you're being so cocky, the fact that you've gotten help, but then you've not fought.
There's this fantastic bit of character work he does after every match, right? After he's lifted the belt and everything, he gets out the ring, right? He puffs out his chest and he secures the belt around him like, I've done some work today. And he walks up the ramp. You ain't done nothing.
Solo will be knocked out in the corner.
This is it. Every time he does that, it looks so good. Like, that's how it should look like after you've
And then he
dominated
talks
someone,
to the
beating
camera.
the hell out of
He's like,
them.
"You see them?
And then it's like, let me
on
put
that
my
level."
belt back around me and get out of here, sort of thing. But
It's
it's
too
like
much.
you're doing that, all that bravado, but you haven't really done the work. Like,
What you say? Yeah, bro. Do you know what it is? I'll be fair, I'll be real with you, yeah. There have been certain matches. I think there was one match where Roman got angry that these men interfered. Do you remember that?
which match
Yeah, I
was
think
that?
you're right.
There's been 3 instances where Roman has been in the ring and won a match and been angry and been like, why did you guys come out?
I feel like that was earlier on during this.
Not.
I'm sure that was even WrestleMania.
WrestleMania.
He didn't want the Usos to come out. Yeah.
So it was literally that. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I just feel like this whole thing has just been for story, and I'm here for it. I've been enjoying the ride, but I feel like we're getting to the end of the season. We're getting to the end of the series finale, WrestleMania.
Like I said,
I'll be honest with you, yeah. I'm so used to Roman. I don't know what it'll be without the music, everything. I don't
He
know.
can still come in, bro. Bro,
Nah,
go away.
fam, it won't be
Let him
the
go
same.
away and come back at the Royal Rumble in 2 years'
Trust
time or
me.
1 year's time.
Yeah. It's a pop. It's a pop.
That's what I'm saying.
But
This
then
is
what
why I said
happens?
you have to crash the market to make people appreciate it in the next full run.
The best thing they done was Cody winning that Rumble and pointing straight at my man. Like, I'm on you. Like, I'm coming after you. Yeah. When he pointed at the WrestleMania sign, then he said, I'm going for you, bro.
I feel like Cody should have run up the stairs. Big man thing.
No, honestly, that was the best thing they could have done. Because now, like I said the other day, like, he's not just some any pussy or baby face. Like, it's like, I'm on you. Like, I'm coming back for you. None of this, I'll go to Raw and SmackDown and NXT and decide which champion I'm going to face.
People are coming to him.
It's like, bro, I'm on you. Everyone knows where I'm going back to. Obviously, Seth is now trying to, curtail that. But, like...
Bro, that's sad, man. You're the world champion and you're out here begging people to challenge you, bro.
It's the belt. I feel bad for the belt.
IC champion ain't even come out. You get it?
They've been pretty sure cash the belt on him. He loses, then he's now begging again to fight. He's going to Triple H. He's going to this person. I need a match. Okay, cool. You have a match. Surprise opponent. Next thing you know, coin drop. Okada. Before they come and say I don't know wrestling, I'm joking, man. Let them go to All Elite Woo, man. Let's talk about All Elite Woo real quick.
Yeah.
AEW was real good.
Just watched it like an hour, 2 hours
Yeah,
ago.
watched it a few hours ago. We saw the invasion of CMLL.
Oh, yeah, CMLL. Yeah.
Yeah,
What do you lot think of this invasion angle? It looks like they're doing it's high profile. It's because of the guys involved in it.
Because they're wearing suits and stuff.
No, because it's like Moxley and
It's Moxley. It's Black Combat Club.
It's because they're wearing suits.
What do you wear? Cape and mask.
No, I mean, like, if they came in and attacked Trent Barretta, we wouldn't care. But they're coming in and they four of them, they rush Moxley, bro.
They go for the savior.
So it's like, it feels high profile, innit? Like, not like when WCW came in and you saw Buff Bagwell. And you're telling me there's invasion when I know Goldberg works for the company.
Yeah,
No invasion.
I kind of Buff Bagwell. I love that guy, you know.
He's
no
back forever.
I haven't watched Dynamite yet, but I saw obviously the clips. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And apparently, even in the Moxie promo, you hinted at maybe going over there. I'd love to see just them pull up to CMLL and be like, okay, cool, we're gonna get our lip back. I mean, he alluded to that in the promo.
What's Grand Metalik's Latino name?
That's Mascara Dorado 2.
Oh, so it's not Grand Metalik?
That's not Grand Metalik.
Oh, I
he
thought
got rid of that
Grand
name
Metalik.
after he left, before when he signed with WWE.
Oh,
so now it's just
okay.
Grand Metalik.
Okay.
Right, hey man, big up Grand Metalik. Man.
Yeah.
Greatest luchador, man.
Are we
Better than
get Forbidden Door thingy? CMLL?
I can only
has to
assume
be.
this
It can't be New Japan.
is
Who
what
they
they're
gonna give
doing.
us?
Yeah, I think it'll be a mixture of both.
They should do every single partnership that they have. They should all be involved. It should be a celebration of wrestling. It shouldn't because who are we gonna get? Ren Narita versus
There's no New Japan anymore.
Blade and the
I
Bunny.
feel like you can mix it up.
Blade and the Butcher. Nah, man.
I feel like
Give us New Japan. Give us DDT. Give us TJPW. Give us Progress. Give us Rev Pro. Give us every partner that you have. You can get involved.
Rev Pro's a good shout.
I don't know about Rev Pro, bruv.
Rev Pro's
a good shout.
One of their
That was a good shout, bro.
They sent Jericho there.
They sent Jericho here, yeah, but I feel like they send more people here. But in terms of like
Robbie X versus Darby Allin.
Oh, yeah, off, yeah.
And the pod. Michael Oku versus Takeshita again. Come on, man. Let's not sleep on Rev Pro, man. But sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Sorry. Oh, I jumped. I'm not doing it on the audio, so you can do it yourself. I'm not doing the audio. I don't give a fuck. I jumped.
I feel like
He jumped.
I don't mess up.
Take a picture.
I feel like
I'm sorry.
Forbidden Door should be like New Japan, CMLL, and then whoever. Like I'm not expecting Forbidden Door to be like this super dream card show. I'm expecting it to be like CMLL, New Japan, AEW.
It should be a super card. At this point, I reckon it should be.
I
But
think it's gone past
they've
the
had
point
to.
of it just being dream matches from New Japan and AEW.
They've had to
You've got
call
all
it
these partnerships
CMLL.
that you haven't fostered properly. You might as well. You've got Takeshi and All Japan. You've got all these wrestlers going to DDT and doing all this stuff. There's no way that you can't bring talent in and make more matches.
There's
plenty of dream matches to be had.
I feel like spread it throughout the year. It doesn't have to be concentrated to Forbidden Door. Why does it have to all be one show?
Because they have to be. They called it
they
Forbidden
got
Door.
Forbidden Door.
For
No,
dream
but they
matches.
called it Forbidden Door specifically for New Japan.
For dream matches for New Japan.
For
but
New
now
Japan.
New Japan, now that the best talent from New Japan are now in AEW, then at some point you still need to be able to foster other relationships that you have and benefit everyone.
But I feel like I hear you, but I feel like that doesn't need to be assets Forbidden Door. It could be throughout the entire show.
No, but it's called Forbidden Door. This is Forbidden. Like Forbidden Door is a show about partnerships between different companies coming together.
Mainly New Japan and AEW.
If you're going to have a dream show, a card full of dream matches, of course, throughout the year you can have other, like you've got All In, you've got All Out, you've got all other pay-per-views to do it at. But Forbidden Door, where generally
I think
storylines is never necessarily.
I think it's actually like exclusively New Japan.
Yeah, it's exclusively New Japan.
We can exclusively add
Unless
CMLL, add DDT.
No, unless they move the goalposts, I think because it was obviously Tanahashi that used the term.
Yeah, I think
exclusively
that's why I've never looked at Forbidden Door as an inclusive thing for other.
I haven't.
But I think now they should make it.
AEW got all of New Japan's top talent.
Yeah, I agree.
Didn't think of it before.
Yeah, now they should make it.
But now that all New Japan's top talent are now in AEW, for me, there's no door that's forbidden.
Yeah.
The door's been open.
Now it needs to change and become a
change.
supercard.
I feel what I want to see from AEW more often is I'm not necessarily I'm on the thing of like integration throughout the year. So for me, it's a thing of like, I don't need to see you on one super show. I just want to see people regularly everywhere else. I want to see you. I want to tune in and see, hey, a Darby Allin out of nowhere show. Hey, this. Because I feel like me personally, I feel like Forbidden Door for me was always about New Japan and AEW. That's just me personally. So for me,
I wish it was, but the name Forbidden Door, the way I look at it, of course, it's solely about New Japan, but at the same time, Forbidden Door, there are still companies that AEW have announced partnerships over the last few years and still haven't done nothing with. And we've not seen anything. Okay, cool, fair enough. We've seen Megan Bain go to TJP, go to Stardom. We've seen Darby Allin go to Noah for the sake of Sting, but we've not seen outright partnerships within these companies. And more should be done. Of course, I'm of the agreement that throughout the year we should be seeing more stuff. But at the same time, if we've got one card where it's solely called Forbidden Door, where we know for years we've been getting dream matches, then I'm not against a super card of dream matches.
So would you be disappointed if that's not the case?
No, I won't be disappointed because I've been disappointed at this company. So I know that we're going to get what we're going to get. But I just know that as long as CMLL are involved in this Forbidden Door and New Japan are involved, I'm fine with it. But I'm just saying, my suggestion is that Forbidden Door should be this. That's what my suggestion is.
Should be a mix.
I'm not expecting it to be that because I know AEW haven't got the minerals for it. But yeah.
I'm not seeing it as like, okay, for me when it comes to the partnerships, I've looked at the Impact one for me wasn't great. I agree with that one. That overall wasn't great. But in terms of the other partnerships they fostered, in terms of Rev Pro, for example, I don't see it as a bad thing. I don't see their partnership as being a flat-out failure or a detriment. I feel like maybe you could do more things, but I don't see this whole thing. I've seen foster real partnerships, but I'm seeing like, okay, what other alternatives do we have in terms of like the beacon of like true wrestling partnerships?
No, but the word failure never came out of my mouth. No, I've just simply said that you have all these partnerships. Utilize them. You're partnered up with Rev Pro. You use them for a couple of matches, just purely for the international title. You've got an international title there, but you've also had CMLL and AAA. Despite whatever drama there is, the champion that you had at the time had no allegiances to those companies. You could have simply sent your champion to either one of those companies to defend those titles. You've also got partnerships in Japan. New Japan, you could have easily gotten that belt defended on those shows as well. You've got New Japan talent coming in. A lot of the time, these New Japan talents are coming in to do jobs. They'll come on Dynamite. They'll come on on Rampage. They'll beat any jabroni. But when it comes to Dynamite, oh yes, we've got this big match, Suzuki versus Moxley. But it's not going anywhere because these men are just doing jobs. So that's what I'm saying. If we're gonna have partnerships, let it be partnerships where it's benefiting both people, where talent we know are coming into AEW from a New Japan are going to be here for the long run and they're going to at least do something of note, rather than just come, do a job and then go back to Japan. And then, bro, there's people that are coming in watching Suzuki for the first time. I'm meant to explain to this person, yes, Suzuki's the murder grandpa. He's an excellent wrestler. He do whatever. You're watching him for the first time and he's getting smoked in 10 minutes. That does nothing for the New Japan talent whatsoever. You've got CMLL man that are coming, AAA man that are coming, defending their mega championship that is meant to be a world championship, but they're coming on to do jump rope for 5 minutes and defend the title. But this is the same belt we're meant to look at in reverence when Kenny Omega had it. Like, yeah, this was Kenny Omega had all the belts in the world, but now Vikingo has it. He doesn't even look like a world champion. He's opening Ring of Honor match. He's opening Ring of Honor. Every single pay-per-view Ring of Honor have done in the past year, Vikingo's been the first match.
Yeah.
That means nothing to me. Because how can I look at this partnership and think, yeah, it's fostering? For me, the way I look at it, sometimes, yeah, and I don't want to even be harsh. Sometimes it looks like you're fostering these partnerships for man to come in, have matches. These men are auditioning because once their contract is up,
They know where they're going.
Elite. That's what it looks like. At the end of the day, I want it to be a thing where both sides are getting the good brunt of what a partnership should be. If you're doing something with Rev Pro, get someone from Rev Pro, even if it's to come for 3 months. Spend some time in AEW. If you're getting man from New Japan to come, let them come for 3-4 months. Have an active feud that's gonna make sense. Then you can send them back. Same way, if you're sending man to New Japan you're sending man to do G1 or Best of Super Juniors in Japan. But then man from Japan are coming to AEW and all they're doing is fucking losing matches and then going back. But the new people that are watching them, go back and watch their old matches. Bro, some people don't have time. Some people don't have the access. Man are coming to... Bro, I'm tired of defending Yuji Nagata. I'm tired of defending certain man and telling these men are greats. These men are former GHC champions, former Triple Crown champions, some former New Japan IWGP champions, but they're coming and losing in 10 minutes. Bro, it hurts my heart. And I don't like that. It's fucked. That's what I'm saying. If we're going to foster relationships, let the partnerships be good.
I think
let it be beneficial to both sides.
I think with the New Japan partnership, it is beneficial to both sides. I personally feel that partnership has fostered great relationships on both sides. That's me personally. In terms of the Impact one, fine. I thought the Kenny Omega reign within itself was good. But personally for me, when I went to watch Impact, it didn't impact my affection to the product. But I think the New Japan one could be better. But I feel like a show as in Forbidden Door, within itself, has been, in my opinion, the best 2 wrestling shows I've seen in the past 2 years.
And we can make it better with more.
We could make it better, but I feel like right now, in terms of AEW's relationships with these other couples, specifically with New Japan, Yuji Nagata is going to come to... But when these men go to Japan, they lose anyway. I think when these men go to Japan...
Yuji Nagata, that was Triple Crown champion for God knows how long.
I'm saying when the American wrestlers go to Japan, they lose. So I feel like...
Which American wrestlers?
So...
Because John Moxley's barely been losing in Japan.
John Moxley's... The
only wrestler that loses often is Lance Archer. That's the only person that I know that goes to Japan and loses often. Kingston, he was a loser here anyways. But he was a perennial loser in AEW, but by the time he got to New Japan.
No, but the thing is...
No, am I wrong?
No.
When he was doing the G1, he was already losing big matches.
Danielson lost in Japan.
Danielson was losing in Japan, but he was winning big matches here anyways, and he was already fostering into a rivalry where, regardless if he lost... Wait, when did he lose in Japan?
Wrestling.
No, but I'm saying before. When he went to Japan, he wasn't in Japan.
He wasn't in Japan.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Combat Couple in Japan.
Okay, they lost a 6-man tag. That means nothing.
But see, this is the thing. Why does that mean nothing? Because that was the build to the biggest feud that they did. We can't be picking and choosing and be like, that means nothing. I'm not picking choosing. I'm just saying. Because the thing is, am I saying the New Japan relationship is perfect with AEW? No. But I'm saying to a point, okay, we're critiquing the relationship, but I feel like when Mandem are in the other person's home promotion, they are losing. When Sky Blue came to Rev Pro, she lost.
But she was losing the AEW anyways.
But she was
losing the AEW anyways. If you're a perennial loser and you're going somewhere else to lose, that means nothing to me. But if you're a winner in Japan and me as a Japanese wrestling fan,
when's the last time you
wait, hold on. I haven't even landed yet. If I'm a Japanese wrestling fan and someone like Yuji Nagata has come up from a big match in Noah, he's coming from a big match in All Japan, he's been advertised for a match in AEW, and I'm coming to tell my boy that don't watch All Japan or New Japan or any of these wrestling, this Yuji Nagata, he's a problem. He was killing it in WCW. In the 2000s, he was one of the main reasons why the IWGP heavyweight titles one of the most important belts. Then he comes to America and he's losing in 10 minutes.
But he's losing to... But that's like he's losing to fucking Wheeler Yuta.
No, but...
He's losing to Brian Danielson.
But he lost to someone else, though. But before this weekend, he's been here and he's been losing to other people.
He lost to John Moxley when for the in pandemic. Just to John Moxley.
And did he lose to Eddie Kingston as well?
No, that was
Jun Akiyama.
That was Jun Akiyama. For me, it's like when these men are coming over to AEW, granted, if you're not going to do a long-time feud with these men, I think for me, when I'm seeing these men in AEW, I'm like, oh, this is sick. For me, I'm looking at Yuji Nagata coming to AEW. Do your shit. I'm not looking at Yuji Nagata to have like a win streak and be like, yo, sick, cool, that would be sick. For someone like Okada, I'm looking for that. For someone like a Naito, I'm looking for that. I'm looking for people to come in, win, and then set up a feud. But for me, when it comes to fostering these relationships, for me, it's like, I don't watch CMLL. I don't. But when I'm seeing these man having a feud of fucking Blackpool Combat Club, I'm like, shit, I'm going to go watch CMLL. I'm going to see what the big deal about all of these man is. And the thing is, for me, it's like, we are up the relationship could be better. But I feel like when we try to like rubbish the validity of these relationships, that's why I'm like, okay, cool, it could be better, but then it's like, oh, we're fostering fake or real relationships. Like, bruv, half of these man speculating about Okada saw him for the fucking first time at Forbidden Door. Half of these man even saying, Okada to the E, never even set foot on him. And I know because I was preaching Okada, you were preaching Okada's podcast for time, man didn't lay their eyes on him until he was on the platform like AEW. And I'm not saying that it's perfect, but I'm saying the relationship has created a lot more interest in certain products. Maybe not Impact. New Japan, definitely. Mandem are watching, Mandem are aware of certain people. I even remember from first Forbidden Door, where we watched the Show Umino match, and man about, who's that? We were in the room, man, about, who's that? Show Umino's sick, you know? Like, so we've seen the real life reactions that these people are getting. These men aren't coming to Dynamite and getting squashed. These men are coming and doing good performances. I agree. Yuji Nagata should be treated with a bit more reverence. But for me, it's not like for me, if they came and said, yo, Tetsuya Naito was getting squashed by fucking Wheeler Yuta, I'm outraged. That's a fucking disgrace. But for me, a lot of the men that are coming through are making a great account of themselves. And people are going back to New Japan and being like, sick. Because I've seen it with my own eyes. So that's for me, when it comes to the relationship between these people, I'm happy with it because I finally get to, because when I try to convince people, hey yo, watch Wrestle Kingdom, it's 4 a.m. in the morning, it's this and that. Alright, cool, watch it Forbidden Door. That's it. And then people are watching Forbidden Door and be like, bro, even the tweets I'm seeing about aura, when Okada first came out of Forbidden Door, how many tweets? This guy's got aura, this guy's got this. It doesn't matter whether he won or lost. The opinion coming out of Okada in Forbidden Door when you first saw him was like, this guy's special. This guy's special.
I guess so, but then at the same time, there are people that account win and losses as important. If they're watching someone and they lose, for a lot of people, it's like, you know what? If they've lost, then so there's certain cards that happen. As a fan, there's certain cards certain matchups that are put up, and it's like he's gonna lose anyway. So what's the point? That's where I'm coming from. I'm coming from the angle of like, if we're gonna have New Japan talent coming in regularly, we should be seeing them win. It shouldn't be a thing where, regardless of because they're losing to a Danielson or losing to a Moxley, them beating a Danielson or Moxley adds more reference to that character as opposed to them losing because they put on a good performance. That makes no sense to me. So every time a Suzuki comes or a Nagata comes, they should just lose because it's a Moxley. That's where I'm coming from.
Loses every time.
Suzuki loses every single time.
Everyone remembers number one.
Yeah, Suzuki.
Number two.
I think one of the issues is that so AEW has just more programming than these other places. So by the time they're getting someone in, they might do a Rampage, they might do the next day Collision, and they've lost 2 matches. And then now it's like, how can you really sell me on this guy? Because he's just lost 2 matches.
Bro, I saw niggas laughing at Suzuki when he had his match with Samoa Joe.
Yeah, but we were all doing, because people were saying the match was shit though. People were laughing at the match. That's the thing. People were laughing at the match.
No, they were laughing at Suzuki.
In terms of what?
Suzuki, they were both shit in that match, if I'm being honest.
But here's the thing. But then for me, it's just like, I guess the perspective I look at it as, of course, Suzuki. I'd love to see Suzuki squash somebody in a match. Suzuki win matches. But
I don't want to see, bro. I'm not coming from the angle of squashing.
No, I'm not saying
I want you to win, like convincingly. Yeah. I want to know that. Okay, cool. I've seen Yuji Nagata beat Moxley in Japan. I've seen that happen. So you're telling me that we're not able to get Japanese talent come to AEW and actually beat credible people? That's my problem. We rarely see it. Bro, we had fucking Tomohiro Ishii come for the fucking Owen tournament and he got beaten with 10 minutes flat.
Yeah, I was shocked.
If that.
I was shocked.
That's what I'm saying. Of course, I'm not disregarding anything you're saying in regards to the partnership. The partnership, yes, it's doing what it needs to be doing. But at the same time, I'm thinking in terms of the talent coming in. You can't say to me that this partnership is as great as it is if all I'm seeing is Japanese talent coming and losing to people that matter.
I think one of the biggest issues with the partnership right now, or on the face of it, is the whole fact of these. It's like New Japan have found a way to keep their talent through AEW by letting AEW sign them, and then we can still have access to these guys. And it looks like, yeah, it's almost like a raid or something is happening. So the likes of Jungle Boy now that we've seen turn up over there, like Jungle Boy is maybe if you know, he obviously ripped up his contract, he's really gonna be the first test to see like is there actually something going the other way? Otherwise, this is going to look very one-sided. And then, we're holding their talent so that when they need them for Wrestle Kingdom and these other shows, they can have them back. Jungle Boy is like the first, like Lance Archer was losing, but he was losing exactly. So like, this is someone that is real AEW going over there, like, and let's see if there's something going to really come of this. And if it doesn't, or it doesn't look good, or whatever the case is, then we're really going to know where we stand with this partnership and who's really, eating from it, who's benefiting the most from this.
Same way if Jungle Boy loses, I'll be complaining as well.
Yeah. See, I want him to lose.
If he loses, I'll complain as well, because at the end of the day, anyway, Shah, what's my own anyways?
Guys, wanna cut it here, but I can't lie. This has been one of my favorite podcasts we've had this year. We've done like four this year.
This year,
So it's our fifth podcast this year, and I've enjoyed it a lot. So this Tuesday, upcoming Tuesday, 6th of February, we got Hustle, Colour Factory.
Miss fucking nice.
Grab your tickets for that. 25th of February, we're back at Basement Grooves. We may be live streaming Elimination Chamber. We'll let you guys know. We might have to do. I'll say this. I'm probably just throwing this out there. I haven't actually spoken to you guys about this, but I think it'll be a good idea. We'll probably do a competition, guys. If you guys want to watch, come watch it with us. We'll throw a competition out there as well. I think that'd be cool. We'll choose 2 people to come watch it with us. And can we announce the other thing? Or not yet.
What's the other thing?
7th of March.
No, not yet.
Alright, cool.
Is there a trailer for the list coming out?
No, I haven't done any trailer yet.
Will you have it done by tomorrow?
Myth.
Oh God, I was going to say the trailer. I want to say the trailer. So I watched about the edit. I was like, this is sick,
I'll probably do a trailer this weekend because time and stuff. But the next one
after the E, hit the trailer.
Yeah. No, it comes up before the E, innit?
Indie Takers, hit the trailer.
Yeah. The next episode, I can't lie, Sam and NK. This is the battle between Sam and NK, so get ready for that one. It's a proper epic episode. A lot of walking out, a lot of walking in. It's a great episode, man. So the showdown. Aja Kong versus R-Truth. But besides that, guys, I just want to wish you guys a great week. Hope you guys enjoy your rest and whatever you're watching. Guys, drop us a DM, come and chat to us, drop us a comment, drop us a like. Let us know what you want to see on our channel. Give us great feedback, even if you're harsh. Be friendly, whatever. Just let us know what you're feeling.
DM the WRESTHINGS account.
Yeah, don't DM us individually. DM the WRESTHINGS account. And I want next week. I want to talk to you guys next week about next week's Valentine's Day, right? We're calling Valentine's Day. But besides that, I'll think as a group, including Ola as well, that obviously everyone in the group. I think every single one of us has to give something up for Lent, and we have to stick by it. If we don't stick by it, I'm gonna bring a pot here, and we have to put money in that pot.
I said a daring thing.
To the end of the month.
Well, I was gonna stop doing.
Yeah. So I'll come next week. Next week we'll come in with our Lent things, and we'll put it all in a pot. Everyone right now we'll put in a pot. We'll read it to people, we'll put in a pot, and that's our Lent thing, yeah? But guys, one love, we leave you here. I've been Anafi.
Doughboy.
Laps.
NK.
Sam Blacks.
Max.
Wrestling podcast, coolest wrestling podcast in the world. Bye the Mandem.
For the Mandem.
Bye the Mandem.
For the Mandem.
Wow.